This game, yeah, it's a demo. The game's not out till next year, I don't think. But I think it's like, what was the surgery game on the Switch? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, there was a little fad of surgery games on the DS and the Nintendo. It was on the Wii, wasn't it? Trauma Center. There you go. No, it was Trauma Center. Yeah, there was a few on the Wii and on the DS, and there was a couple of like spin-offs. But yeah, I think this game takes its influence from that kind of stuff. So let's click anyway. Ghost Trick is cool. Ghost Trick is super cool, but it's not a surgery game. Click anywhere to boot. Greetings! This demo contains the first several episodes of the game in their entirety. Before you head off to the OR, please note that the game is still in development. Some placeholders are present and content is subject to change. Bugs and hiccups, if any, should be few and far in between. But if you encounter any or have any feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out. That being said, have fun and try not to kill too many patients. Well, nice. What can go wrong? Alright, let's have a look. New game. Prologue. I think there's going to be like visual novel elements as well. So I should probably get my my throat a bit more gentle. Have a drink. It's inspired by Trauma Center. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. If you acknowledge what you're doing. If it was pretending to be original, but was obvious where it got its influences from. Oh. Nanites. That's not good. Micro machine injection induces necrosis. What? 1 year ago. Oh, should I turn the game up? Let me know. I've turned the volume of the game up. Ambulance Bay, Sweet Bay Hospital. How's the sound? Should I turn it up a bit more? If you acknowledge and it's not current, it's fine. If it's current, it just feels like you're trying to get a piece of the cake. Yeah, this is like well after the fact. They're not making Trauma Center games no more. Is the sound okay? Can you hear it a bit? Okay, so who is this? Could be higher, but it seems okay. Okay. I do worry because I'm fairly softly spoken. I do worry about drowning myself out a bit. We'll go with that. This situation might seem bad, but there's really nothing to worry about. The patient's injuries aren't actually that threatening. Besides, I've handled plenty of car accident victims before. I'll have this patient treated in no time. Okay, so this is Perry Maddock. A plumed basilisk. Okay, he's a surgeon. In cybernetics, TAZ cybernetic eye. Okay, Perry Maddock, a young but skilled surgeon. In practice for just under a year. Very confident for someone who's so new. Though their career has barely begun, Perry has already saved dozens of patients and can boast a spotless track record. They're also the test subject for Cobalt Meditech's secret experimental cybernetic eye, the KTAZ. Okay, that's a relief to hear, Dr. Maddock. The patient had me worried for a moment there. They're lucky to have you on the job. I'm sure you'll treat them flawlessly, as usual. Okay, Hannah Nelson. A soft-spoken but friendly and reliable nurse at Sweet Bay Hospital. She's assisted Dr. Maddock since their KTAZ Eyes' experimental field trial began a few weeks ago. Still, we shouldn't waste any time. Let's have the patient taken to the OR and I'll meet you there. Hold on, Perry. There's something important you need to know before we can do that. What's that? Were there more victims? No, nothing like that. This is the only emergency patient, thankfully. It's Spark. He's got a directive for you from Cobalt Meditech. It's regarding your cybernetic eye, so we're obliged to comply before the procedure can begin. Cobalt Meditech now? Or I'll guess I have to comply then. Just do it. I suppose we don't have much choice. Let's meet up with Spark first. Thanks. I'll arrange transportation for the patient. I'll see you momentarily. Okay, we're in Sweet Bay Hospital. Maybe while the advert's running, I'll do a quick note on Discord so people know we've changed game, in case they want to see the new one. Let's just go quickly to streams. Changed game to furry. Operation game. Lol. There we go. I'm sure that will get people interested. Okay, what's going on here? Oh. Oops. What's going on? I'm pressing buttons. Where is he? Doesn't he understand a trauma patient is waiting on him? Don't worry, Hannah. I'm sure he'll be here soon. Spark would never put anyone in danger. He's probably just being overworked by a KBMT. Hey, Hannah? Perry? Goodness, Spark. You're gonna make me faint. You came out of nowhere. Well, actually, I came through the door. See? It's kinda right there, like it's always been. Wow. Sarcasm. Spark the Fennec Fox. One of the very first cybernetic systems technicians in the new and growing field of cybernetics. His usual technical ability landed him a position at the prestigious corporation Cobalt Meditech 1 year ago. Oh, hey Natos, how you doing? Prior to that, he and Perry attended the same university, where they quickly became best friends. I need to hydrate, thank you so much. Yeah, glad you could make it. We just started this. It is a demo, but it looks like a visual novel / trauma center inspired kind of operation game. Doing alright, just my legs are sore from today's walk. Yeah, your photos look really cool from the event you went to. Look really fun. But regardless, I'm here. Sorry about the short notice. Kobold really needed to go over this directive with me. I got it right here though, hand delivered, just for you guys. Whoa, slow down a bit, Spark. Not to say what you've got isn't important, but Nurse Hannah hasn't even explained the patient's condition yet. We were waiting on you. Well, I'm here, and we got a dying patient, don't we? Actively dying. We should probably deal with that, so let's just get to it already. Oh, then I'll quickly brief you two on the situation, after which Spark can say his bit, alright? I mean, don't we need to hurry? Our patient is an adult grey wolf who was just involved in a single vehicle automobile accident. He's not in serious condition, but we've identified multiple pieces of glass in his chest that need removal. He's also suffering from several minor lacerations in need of suturing. Luckily, it appears all the damage is superficial, so it should be a relatively simple procedure. Nothing out of the ordinary, just like I thought. I could handle this in no time. If it weren't for the fact that you and your directive are here, Spark. Wow, Perry, and here I thought you liked hanging out with me. Hey, you two, is now really the time to joke around? Sorry, couldn't help myself. Anyway, now for the Cobalt Meditech directive regarding Perry's cybernetic eye. It's nothing complicated, so don't worry. First, I'm pleased to report the trial's been going well. I analysed your recent operations, Perry, and the eye hasn't impaired your surgical skills at all. Isn't that neat? It's true. Dr. Maddock has been treating our patients just as well as before getting his new eye. I was worried about having to give up a perfectly good eye at that first, I admit. But this cybernetic eye has been working flawlessly. It's kinda cool actually, and it's blue. Wait, so he gave up. Normally if you get like a cybernetic enhancement, it's because you have something that isn't working. But if he had a perfectly good eye, he sacrificed it? That's pretty wild, yeah. I still can't believe how lucky I am. Cobalt Meditech could have gotten anybody they wanted to test their new eye, and out of everybody, they offered the opportunity to me. I'm super glad Spark told me about the application before it closed. He must have used insider information. Regardless, the tech I'm testing will definitely help a lot of people. I can't let them down. This is sketchy. This is sketchy as fuck. Speaking of which, the eye trial is almost complete. There's only one last thing to do. Corporate just needs to collect some live data and video footage of you operating with the eye. Video? So they're going to be recording what I do through the eye? Yeah, and since I'm their cybernetics technician, they want me to narrate and explain the eye's features. It's not actually a big deal. I don't mind doing it if it will help you and your eyes trial along. Yeah, it's real sketchy. But of all the operations, they had to pick one with a trauma patient to do this. Really? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. That's what they told me to tell you. Given how well Perry's been doing, I think Kobold moved up their timetables. Corporate really wants to rush the eye's new tech to market, and the tech's pretty cool, I have to admit. Regardless, it won't be a problem for Perry, right? You never let anyone down. You're right, I'll try not to. But doing data collection on the trauma patient, wow, it doesn't seem appropriate. I'm worried this will distract us from the patient. I don't disagree, but look at what they're also written. This matter is time critical and cannot be delayed. However, we are confident you will not fail us. Wow, they're really sucking up to you, aren't they? I'll have to operate while my cybernetic eye collects data. Is that going to be okay? Choices are just for info. Your choices won't change the overall story, and nothing is locked behind them. However, they can provide extra info and flavour. Pick whatever choice feels right to you. We can't delay it, it should be okay, nothing to worry about, I've got this. We really can't delay it. The patient should come first. Is there really nothing we can do to delay the data collection? I wish we could, but you know, Kobold, they move fast. But I'm sure you can handle it. This will be just like any other operation you've done before. Fine. Nothing to worry about then, I guess. Should be okay. Besides, the patient's not currently in serious danger. And we've completed plenty of Kobold's experiments. There's no reason to disappoint them now, right? As long as I'm careful, everything should be fine. Are you sure? We really should minimize the risk of any complications. And with the pressure of being recorded, are you going to be able to focus? So the company could just tune in to see what you're looking at. Yeah, it's really dodgy. If you... Yeah, there was like a story in one of the Ghost in the Shell anime series where people were having their eyeballs hacked. So they were seeing footage, and one of the plot twists was when you looked in the reflections of like mirrors and stuff, you could see no cameraman. And so that's how they knew that people were being illegally observed through their cybernetic eyes. It was quite a fun thing. I've had no issues operating since they replaced my natural eye with a cybernetic one. And if the eye's new tech will help people, then I'm more than happy to help finish testing it. They chose me to test the thing after all. I can't let anybody down. Especially not Spark. He's the reason I got the opportunity after all. So I'll treat the patient and satisfy Kobold Meditech. It'll be fine, Hannah. Trust me. Okay, if you're sure, so let's proceed. I'm sure I can do it. Then, to confirm my objectives one last time, I'll be treating this accident victim. My goals are to remove all foreign objects and treat all lacerations. Nurse Hannah will be assisting me, and Spark, who is Kobold Meditech Cybernetics Technician, will be consulting regarding the K-Test Cybernetic Eye, which I'm currently trialling. Okay, you just worry about the patient, and I'll handle the techie stuff. Cool. I think we've covered everything, so let me know when you're ready. Are we gonna get someone killed? So their vitals are at 37 out of 100. Doesn't sound so good. But okay, start operation. I'm ready. Leave it to me. Let's begin. Okay, starting synchro link, starting visualization data stream, finalizing. Okay, click to commence. This operation will be recorded, so what do we do? Let's begin the operation. Click anywhere or press space to continue. Dr. Maddock, is your cybernetic eye functioning alright? Let's see. Welcome. When talk is visible, the operation is paused. Click anywhere or press space to advance. Everything looks like it's working. Alright, let's start the recording. I'm pretty sure you're going to make it. I'm going to make this guy die. He's going to die today, and it's going to be probably my fault. It's time to cure people. Let's do it. Alright, this is Perry Maddock, General Surgeon. I'm the test user of the K-Test Cybernetic Eye, and I'll be handling this operation. Smiley face. Let's get started. The patient's vitals are low. I'll deal with that first. Nurse, could you hand me a syringe? Okay. Thanks. Keeping the patient's vitals up is a top priority. Operation will be suspended if vitals hit 0. Not that I'll ever let that happen. Use your eyes HUD. Your eyes HUD will just update vitals in real time. Okay, 37 is low. And to raise the vitals, I'll administer some stabilizer using the syringe. I'll simply draw this from the vial and then inject the medicine anywhere into the patient. Anywhere? Then you gotta find a vein or something? Okay, go. Okay, whoop. Inject. Let's go in the arm, somewhere neutral. There you go. The stabilizer is effective. I advise recovering vitals to at least... Okay, let's just stab this guy up. Okay, cool. And one over here as well. Cool. One in the belly button. Damn, got you. That's better. I'll make sure to keep vitals up and out of the danger zone. Hey Perry, real quick. Do you see your eyes directives display? I just booted it up. Any optional goals for the operation would appear there. In fact, there's one already. Directives aren't actually mandatory, but try and follow them if you can. Okay, I'll keep them in mind. Maintain 25 vitals. I mean, we're at 61. Now, time to begin the treatment proper. Oh, I winced on the belly button one. These shards of glass will require removal. Okay, so let's get the forceps. Oh wait, vitals going down. Vitals going down. Belly button. Let's just get his drugs nice and high. Nice drugs. Nice drugs. I'm not even messing around. There we go. So how do I... Oh, okay. Now seize the shard and put it directly away from the wound. There we go. Drop. And this one. Oh, that looked painful as hell. Great. All glass shards have been removed. You did it perfectly. Okay, next step. I need to deal with the lacerations next. The bigger cuts are causing more damage, so I should focus on them first. Just pumping through the drugs. Yeah, I've got to keep his vitals higher. Okay, so let's grab needles. Okay, so Ziggy Zaggy. Eyes displaying a guide on how to suture the laceration, see? All you gotta do is use the sutures to make a zigzag pattern, like the guide shows. Isn't it obvious? Harry knows what he's doing. Alright, we're recording, so please try to keep professional. Okay, I just need to suture in a zigzag pattern. Okay, so like this. Okay, that should heal nicely. Dr. Maddock, which laceration will you treat next? The larger cut should go first, but I'd admit, eyeballing their sizes is a bit tough. Oh, this is a perfect chance to demonstrate the eye scanner. Okay, give it a try. So how do I get that? The scanner can quantify vitals lost over time. Hold space to activate the scanner. Great, the scanner works. You see the numbers. Okay, so the number 7 is the most damaging one. It's a cool ass soundtrack. Yeah. They're how much vitals damage that wound will cause over a minute. So that does 7 damage in 1 minute. The numbers will disappear over time, so rescan if you need to see them again. Okay, now that's out of the way. Please finish treating the patient. Okay, I will suture this one. And then this one. And then this one. And then this one. Yeah. All the injuries are dealt with. Great. We're done, right? Finally. I'm glad it's over with. I'm going to stop the recording. Another successful operation. Great job. Hold on. Spark, shouldn't the eye be reporting the patient as stable? You're right. There should be a little stab indicator next to the timer now. Maybe there's a complication that we missed. Huh? Tremors? And vitals are dropping? What's going on? Well, the patient suffered trauma to their abdomen from the car accident, and those sutures I just made were putting pretty tight, so could it be? Perry's eye is performing a diagnosis. It says there's high pressure? Then that's it. I recognise this. It's abdominal compartment syndrome. We've got an abdominal pressure of 21mm. What's HG? What's that? Dr. Maddock, you're right. It's ACS. We have to relieve the pressure immediately. Scalpel. Okay, we're gonna do a thing. These are incision guides for my eye, right? Right. The eye detected high pressure under these spots. Okay, Dr. Maddock, making incisions as shown should help relieve the pressure. We're gonna stab this guy up. But please be careful. You have to make deep cuts, and that will drop the vitals. Okay. This can't be good. Okay. Pressure has been released. Please also suture up your incision. Can I give him some drugs though? Drugs. 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 That's it. Even the furry universe has victims of car dependency. Yeah. Okay, so let's suture up. So if I grab this, there we go. Treatment effective. I'll handle the others too. Those appear to be all of the guides. So how's the pressure looking? Pressure's improving, but the patient isn't quite stable yet. Look, the eye's recommending to make more cuts. It wants me to cut more. Strange. I've not had to repeat this procedure before, but it's been working so far. Let's just trust the eye. Keep going. I got a bad feeling. Oh god, because we need a big dramatic thing at the start of a story, don't we? That's a big slash. Wow. Still effective. Please keep going. Okay. Let's seal up this one. This guy's going to have a hell of a lot of scars here. I think that's everything again. Nice going. Are we good to... My head. What's this? Uh-oh. What's being said down the bottom here? What's being said? Perry. Data synchronization error code 3YLOD. Please contact a certified Kobold Meditech technician. System assertion failed. The eye is sus. Yep. Dr. Maddo, something's the matter. The eye suck. Something's wrong with my eye. Maybe I should stop the operation. Patient might still be in danger. Shall we call for a replacement? Wait, no, don't replace me. I can still do this myself. Isn't that bad? I can't let everybody down now. More incision guides. The eye really wants me to make even more cuts. The eye did an update mid-operation. Yeah, we don't want that. It's a hard reset. Okay, let's keep going just to stab him some more. I mean, oh, miss. What's he saying? Something recommended. Resynchronization is recommended. Oh, I'm doing it with a knife. Don't do it with a knife. No, we got a suture. That's it. Suture with the thread. Watch it spell out something on the guy's body. Oh, that would be bad. Error. Is it STK overflow? Stock. Well, that's not good. It feels like someone just split my head in half. Understood. Error. Nobody else. Yeah. Who's that? A voice? It sounds like it's coming from inside my head. Time for more drugs. Actually, that's probably a good point. Maintain 25 vitals. I've got to do that. I can't give up now. They trusted me not to fail, so I've got to save the patient. Or it's specifically made for the demo, though it is... Yeah, this is scripted, obviously. I don't think I can hear you, though. No matter, I can't give up. I've never failed anybody. I just got to keep going. Okay. What's it? I'll cut your thingy off. End my life or something? This seems like a bad idea. This seems like a bad idea. I've never given up on a patient now. Not before, not now. This is not good. So how do I change? Cut you out? I don't have a choice. I've got to cut it all. Really? This... I just want to inject the guy. He should really stop cutting. Yeah, this is not a surgeon that I would want, but okay, let's do it like this. We're just gonna basically eviscerate this guy. You know, because doctors. No. Cut. Look at the bottom here. Look at the subtitle. Cut. Dr. Maddox, please stop. What? No. You just put the patient in critical condition. Perry, what are you doing? But I didn't. I mean, sort of did. No, this isn't right. I was just trying to save... Wait, no, it wasn't Perry. They didn't mean to. It's the eye. The eye said to cut. Perry was following instructions. I was watching. I saw... He's right, I didn't mean to. Wait, no. But it wasn't even my fault. I was just trying to save. Everybody's counting on me to... I don't care about that. The patient. We need life support. Where's that? Was it? Oh, I've got to learn hospital terms now, haven't I? Just take a break and let another surgeon do it, you know. Where's the... was it the epinephrine? Epinephrine? Wow. I wonder if this is a commentary on how AI should never be involved in medical stuff. Probably. The patient. But I've never let a patient... No, I can still save them, just like always. Let me keep going. Dr. Maddock, no. You aren't fit to do this. You have to stand aside. Spark, call for backup. Abort. I was supposed to help you, Perry. Had I known, I wouldn't have... I did this. No, this can't be happening. What have I done? Cut you out. That's what it says. Cut you out. I've done nothing wrong. And nothing will stop me now. Uh-oh. Well, that's just an interesting start. Well, that was the prologue. So this is the demo. There's actually... Okay, so 1-6 is not in the demo. But 1-5 of Chapter 1 is... Very over the top, but cool. Involuntary procedure. Okay. Let's have a look. 1 year later. Fish report, page 34 of 34. Wow. Oh, there's a lot of reading. After extensive investigation by the Federal Institute for Safer Health Tech, amendments made by leading Meditech Corporation, Cobalt Meditech, and information provided by whistleblower. Okay. Perry Maddock is hereby found not at fault for the KTAS incident occurring approximately 12 months ago and classified as need to know. Perry Maddock's license is hereby immediately reinstated. Okay, note. Perry Maddock's non-disclosure clause remains in indefinite effect. Okay, so he's allowed back, but he's not allowed to talk about it. I was crying laughing where you were suturing the guy with a scalpel with the dramatic music. I'll just stab him up. Shank shank. The introduction of consumer-grade cybernetic body parts was nothing special. What was once a sci-fi fantasy, surrounded by whimsy, was now just another unremarkable fact of life. For most, it was as mundane as a prosthetic leg, useful to a few, but not something to lop off an already working limb for. Still, Corporation Cobalt Meditech continued, announcing a brand new class of cybernetic parts 1 year ago. These new parts could now emulate the senses, effectively curing disabilities such as deafness and blindness. Though niche, this advancement in cybernetic parts has become a welcome and profitable boon for healthcare, offering miraculous cures for once untreatable ailments and supernormal abilities for the daring. So everybody's now cyber. It's been 1 year since the introduction of these new Synthro-Link cybernetic parts. So even though this incident happened, it was full steam ahead, and everybody is now hacked up with these things. And it's been 1 year since the test user of the failed KTAS cybernetic eye last set foot in an operating room. Okay, so we're back at the hospital. A sleek General Hospital Bluebonnet, much of its staff has started opting to cybernetically enhance themselves to better treat their patients. Those who haven't are soon to be hopelessly outclassed, or are themselves exceptionally talented. They're all hacked up. Okay, I can hardly believe it, Perry, but it finally happened. The fish finally found you not at fault, and it's about time too. Still, I know it's been tough for you. How long has it been? A whole year? Wow. Okay, my guy got his eye removed by the looks of it. A whole entire year after I... Yeah. In the end, somebody else was the hero and managed to save my patient, but only barely, and no thanks to me. A year, something like that. Haven't really been counting. Perry, you're not still beating yourself up, right? I know I've said it a million times, and I'm telling you, it wasn't your fault. And it's even official now. You were just following the eye's instructions, and it was really messing with your head, going all glitchy and stuff. It sucks that the fish couldn't find Kobold responsible, though. It was totally Kobold's fault. I can't believe how sleazy Kobold actually is. I'm 100% glad I quit working for them. 200 even. Wasn't my fault. So the Federal Institute for Safer Healthcare really did clear me, but even still, I didn't have to keep going like that. I was really trying to impress the Corp and everybody else. But I could have stopped at any time. I could have listened and let someone else take over, but I didn't. But you're not going to wallow in self-pity, right? That's not the Perry I know. I mean, he kind of is. After all, they finally gave you your medical license back. And all in its former glory, too. I'm so glad you decided to accept my invitation to visit. You're going to love Bluebonnet Hospital. Maybe it is to wallow just a little. I'm here just to watch, not operate. Just for observation, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Observation, or shadowing, if you want to sound mysterious. After they replaced one of my eyes with cybernetic KTAS, I don't know what overcame me. I mean, I still wanted to help people, despite it all, but when they revoked my license because of what I did, should I really be trying to do this again, even though they changed their minds and said it wasn't my fault? I can't risk harming a patient again, especially not after what that voice in my head made me do. A lot's changed since you last practiced, Perry. There's lots of new and cool stuff. Really? I haven't been paying attention. No worries. Once you get a taste of it all again, you'll get over everything. I know it. Hey, guess what? You're shadowing Dr. Larson. He's got a pair of really fancy cybernetic arms. I'll have to introduce you to Brooke too, and show you around the hospital, and you can check out my sled and... Paging Cyber Tech Spark. Code blue. Code blue. Give me that. Spark. Spark, where the hell are you? We got a situation. We need you here now. Are you still on duty, Spark? Well, yeah, but everyone's cybernetics should be fine. I just inspected them. I guess your observation's starting right now, Perry, so let's go. If you say so. So we got a new hospital that we're hanging out in. We're here. What's going on? So who's this? Spark, there you are. Where you been? And who is... Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've staunched the external bleeding, but we can't treat the patient without an able doctor. Why is Dr. Larson's arm down again? Do your job and fix it. What? But I just inspected them. You'll say they broke down again? One of his arms is down. Did I stutter? Just get it working again already. Okay, says Brooke Sharpfin. A nurse who started working at Bluebonnet Hospital a little under a year ago. So she's got 2 cybernetic hands and a psychological type internal implant. Shark mummy. Okay. Despite her impressive nursing skills, many of her patients and colleagues are unsettled by her fierce appearance. Apparently, I don't know, maybe her bedside manner could use a bit of work. She just shouted at us, man. Okay, I'll do it. But would it kill you to at least ask me nicely? It'll kill the patient if you don't hurry up already, Mr. Cybernetics Technician. Fine. Oh, so here's the dude. He's a badger. Save the repairs. There's no time. I still have one good arm, so I'll go on with it alone. I mean, if you're relying so heavily... I don't know. Yeah. Dr. Larson, I'm not going to mince my words. That's a completely idiotic idea. But we have little choice. If I don't operate, the patient's chances are surely 0. So this is Daniel Larson, a honey badger, not just a regular badger. So, okay, so he got 2 arms replaced. What's it? An MI-33 alacrity implant? And 34 others, this guy's. All kinds of stuff. One of the hospital's top surgeons, a Class A cyberdoc. To better help patients, he's augmented himself with many of Cobalt Meditech's cybernetic parts, allowing him to operate with remarkable speed and precision. I mean, you're one firmware update away from being retired, man. Okay, I'm gonna drink a bit, hang on. There's a lot more dialogue than what I thought. So yeah, I've got to look after my throat a little bit. Oh yeah. But yeah, frankly, I don't care. How good do you think your cybernetics are, Dr. Larson? Your arm's broken. There's got to be another way. I mean, if I broke my arm, I wouldn't go to work. It's just me. Doesn't look good. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix his arm in time. Brooke, are there any other doctors available? Or do you think we can transfer the patient? I thought of that already, Spark. We're on our own. I mean, I'm right here. Perry's right there. Who's the lizard? They've just been standing around. Get him out of here. Brooke, this is my best friend. What I meant to say was, this is my best friend Dr. Maddock. Spark? Dr. Maddock? Are they cyberdoc? No, unlikely. Where's their parts? Internal? No, not a cyberdoc. Perry's the shadow I mentioned was coming. They've only got a cybernetic eye, but then it's a no-go. It's too risky for one without sufficient parts to operate. Therefore, despite my disabled arm, I will proceed. But mind your speciality. You're a technician, Spark. Allow the cyberdoc and nurse to make this call. Okay, so the eye is still there. He's just covering it up because it might still go haywire. Oh, hey. Darkstar Ice Nightwing. Yo, hey Darkstar, how you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, we're playing. What's the name of this game again? It's Cutting Edge. There we go. It's sort of like a visual novel, but it's mostly an operation game. Hey Lizard Rude, are you really a surgeon? Me? Am I still a surgeon? I mean, I used to operate. Really? Because you look like you have as much depth perception as a Cyclops. Are you sure? Their depth perception is fine. There's a cybernetic eye under there. Perry is totally still a surgeon, trust me. But even still, I don't do that anymore. I'm just here to watch. What? What do you mean you're just gonna watch? Oh, I'm doing Halo. The first Halo, I'm doing Legendary with some funny skulls on. Aye, cool. Nice. We're about to hopefully help someone and not stab them to pieces like what happened with our last patient. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. You can do better than someone with only one working arm, right? It's been so long. I can't possibly be good enough. But what if my eye glitches out again? If that voice comes back, what if I can't control myself? Nurse Sharp, this lizard appears to have an extreme deficit of cybernetic parts. Do you truly think they will be more effective than me in my current state? They're not a cyberdoc. You're not wrong about that. But if they really are a surgeon and Spark's vouching for them, why does it matter if they don't have the genetics? I think they can save them. Well, Lizard, can you? I guess I don't have a choice. Even though I quit operating for a reason, I don't think I really have a choice here. If I don't do anything, their cybernetic badger will have to step in with just a single arm. I'll be letting the patient down again, and it'll be no better than when I screwed up before. I became a doctor to help people, and if I really mean that, then I've got only one option. Nurse Sharp, Technician Spark, the patient will not last much longer. What's our course of action? I understand. I'll give the patient my best shot. Okay, I'm going to re-enable your eye. Hang on, I don't think you have to. I presume your cybernetic eye is currently offline. You lack full vision without it? Emergency or not, operating without two functioning eyes is barred by law. You must utilize what cybernetics you do have. Perry, if you want to get over this, If you ever want to get over what happened, you got to face it. I've got to turn your eye back on, okay? Just trust me. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, Spark. You can turn the eye back on. Okay, let's boot this thing up. Hopefully it's got Windows 11 or something. Dr. Magic, was it? Let's get you sanitized and prepped. We're counting on you now. Okay, please lead the way. Good luck. Okay, it's another grey wolf. Okay. Car accident victim. Foreign debris and external lacerations require treatment. Additional injuries may be present in the thoracic cavity. Okay, so this is Travis Lupin. A grey wolf, 26 years old, 73 inches high, and 171 pounds. Its vitals are really low. So first things first is drugs. Okay, regroup the team. The situation is urgent, but a quick briefing is still necessary. Imagine if it's the same guy. He's not going to be happy if he sees me. I'll handle it, so listen up, Maddock. Our patient is an adult grey wolf who was involved in a car wreck. Apparently, his car went haywire and drove him right off the road. Another car accident victim. It's just like my last patient. He's currently suffering from multiple lacerations and embedded debris, and he may also have suffered additional trauma to his internal organs. I stabilised him earlier, but that won't last much longer, and there's no time to transport him to another hospital. We're fortunate to have Nurse Sharp. She stabilised the patient well, despite her relative lack of cybernetic parts. Another car crash victim. It's just like the USA, damn. We're out of time. We're only 2 surgeons available, and one of my cybernetic arms remains inoperative. Spark is performing diagnostics and will check arm repairs concurrently, but do not rely on this. His doctor turned out to be Mr. Bean. Oh god. Under Nurse Sharp's suggestion, I will refrain from attempting the operation with a solo arm. You can observe though. Happy for you to give advice. And defer to you, alright? We've got all that squared away, so here's what you gotta do. Treat all external wounds. Treat any and all internal wounds. Deal with the outside, then open him up. Simple, yeah? You really do not possess any cybernetic parts other than your eye, is that correct? Not even internal parts? I wish I didn't have any cybernetic parts at all, but I mean, that's a lot of... For the space of 1 year, that's a lot of enhancements. Okay. It's just the one eye. And Technician Spark mentioned you last operated approximately 1 year ago. Are you still confident in your abilities? I didn't want to have to find out. And I haven't been able to help anybody ever since the incident. I just couldn't risk it. But before that, before I screwed up, this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I did. So, if I'm the patient's only hope, I can still do this, even now, for them, right? There's no time. I'll bet on the lizard. So what are you waiting for? Okay, let's start our operation. Brace yourselves. Leave it to me. Let's begin. Let's save a life. Let's save a life today. Okay. Our eyeball is online. Is it the same wolf? Okay. Okay, lizard, show us what you got. No pressure. I've done this 100 times before, right? Just breathe. Okay, I'll give myself one more chance. Okay, so first up is drugs. So let's get those vitals super high. It still needs more, but something feels off. Hang on a second. Something's not right. Why is the stabilizer so slow? Stabilizer. You are familiar with basic operating concept, I trust. The OST so epic. Yep. It has been a year for them. Hey lizard, we don't use stabilizer nowadays. This vital's filled with tiny micro machines called nanites. I guess you don't follow. Nanites? How's that different from a stabilizer? They're stronger. If you inject nanites near a specific spot, they'll boost your vitals by a ton. That eye of yours, it's got a scanner, right? Scanning will show you the boost target. Do that now. Okay, so it's here. Right on the nipple, sort of. Nanites defected. Okay, so it's down here. That's it. Now they're looking better. I'll inject more nanites later if needed. And now to save the patient. That's it. It has to be for the patient's final moments before Ushio treats them. Dr. Maddock, multiple wounds present. Are you ready? Commence the procedure. Okay, I'm going to do one more hit of drugs. Okay, let's remove some stuff. Yoink. Yoink. And yoink. Perfect. All shards removed. Continue. I'm gonna suture. I'm gonna suture. Like this, like this, like this. Nice. Treatment effective. First laceration handled. Continue. Okay, so far so good. He likes what he sees. These are not the neatest of ones, but okay. Good. All external injuries treated. Your performance is exceeding what I anticipated. Hey, it's good. It's a compliment. So far so good. Just gotta keep it up. However, you must maintain pace. Note the timer on your heads-up display. Okay. That is the standard estimate of how long the patient can last under surgery. Hey, we still got internal trauma to deal with, so I'll make it simple. The patient won't instantly eat it if you run out of time, but their body will start giving out if you take too long, so get a move on. Right. Perform was it a laparotomy? I don't know. Acquire a scalpel. We gotta cut the guy open. One single cut. Good. Let us inspect the interior. Okay, I didn't realise the stomach was in the chest, but fine. Good thing we decided against moving this guy. Look at all this junk. Dr. Maddock, wounds similar to the ones you just treated at present, but that's a huge hunk of metal. It looks like it's embedded pretty deep. Perhaps it would be optimal if I were to handle this. Would it though? You've only got one working arm. I've handled worse before. I think I can deal with this. Understood. However, it's unwise to extract that larger piece of metal out as is. I recommend widening the wound with a scalpel before attempting extraction. Continue at your discretion. Okay. Have a little bit more drugs. A little bit more drugs. There you go. So I have to widen the hole. Oh, I'm using the wrong... That's it, scalpel. Widen the hole. Now I can extract. Oh, that's long! Okay, get this out too. That's just a piece. This is stabbed in. That's just a random piece. Good. Let's get to suturing. Okay, we can do this. Suture. Suture. Nice. Wait. I'm gonna... A little bit more drugs. A little bit more drugs. I want to keep my guy topped up. Good. I've treated all the wounds, I think. Oh, looks like you really did treat everything. The patient's stable. Dr. Maddock. Hey, Lizard, something wrong. Did I do it? And that voice that was in my head, I don't hear it. Yeah, I'm okay, nurse. I'm okay. I can do this. I can finish the procedure. Adequate job, Dr. Maddock. All that remains is suturing your entry incision shut. I'm sure the stomach is like here. I do not believe a stomach is up here, but what do I know? Okay, cool. And we got it. Done. The patient will make it. Self-sterilizing sutures appear effective. Infection chance minimal. Op concluded. Your performance was crude, perhaps, but nevertheless successful. Guess my bet paid off. Operation complete. Nice. Your performance has been recorded. Yeah. I got a rank of C. Oh, come on, man. A B? Ooh. A high A. Maybe there's something after A, but you know, it was fine. Finished within 2 minutes. Oh, that would have been my special. Maybe I can do it again. Reptilian Professional. I managed to put it off. Another patient saved, just like before. I made it through, and I was able to save them because of that. Somehow we both made it through. Nice work. Maddock, you spaced out for a moment near the end. Are you good? The voice, the thing that made me nearly kill my patient a year ago. I didn't hear it this time. It didn't come back. And I saved the patient. I pulled it off, just like all those times before. Oh, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. I'm just glad that the patient's safe now. Anyway, I guess I was right about you after all. It's a relief. The procedure was successful. Quite remarkable work, Dr. Maddock. Your proficiency was indeed sufficient, despite your lack of cybernetics. I mean, I did what I could, that's all. Perry, you did it. This is a great forget observation. You jumped straight to the end. See, I told you that's all it would take. Now you can get back to operating just like before. Nonsense. Let's refrain from hastiness, Technician Spark. What do you mean? We should indeed be thankful for Dr. Maddock's fortunate appearance, it's true, but they still lack sufficient cybernetics. In the ideal situation, a cyberdoc would have provided the best care. This again? Dr. Larson, why should we care about what parts Maddock has? They pulled it off, that's all that should matter. Where am I? Is this an OR? Oh, is this our patient from just now? Yeah, that's where the guy's heart is. Yeah, I see your comment. This guy, yeah, he's really keen on cybernetics. Sir, you're already awake. Right, I remember now. My car started freaking out and then... So that must mean, did you all just save me? Your name's Travis, correct? I'm Dr. Larson, and yes, you needn't worry. Dr. Maddock and Nurse Sharpfin here will be able to treat you. You'll be fine. But wait, why are you the only one kitted out here? Kitted out? You're telling me you let this unaugmented lizard touch me? Due to technical malfunctions, Dr. Maddock handled your operation, yes. But we've since discovered that they were the optimal alternative. Yeah, I operated on you. We were in a pretty tight spot and didn't have much of a choice. But I was able to treat all of your wounds. You should make a full recovery. What's wrong with you people? Huh? You let the lizard touch me when there's a cybernetic doctor standing right there? And what's this about observation? Who even are you? Just look at you. No cybernetics. Pathetic. There's no way this lizard didn't screw something up inside of me. Wow. Grateful? He's so grateful. Maybe it's your fault for being a bad driver, if you really want to think about it that way. Hey, we had no choice. His arm. And who the hell are you anyway? A bloodthirsty shark in nursing? What's with the racist wolf? Racist wolf can go. How are you a nurse? Does the fish even allow sharks? What is this? I've half a mind to check. I can. I know people. Wow. It's always like this. Okay, I think we'd all agree that's enough of that. Why don't we get you into post-operative care? Save it, I'm not spending another second around you incapable amateurs. Wow. Hey, can we put the wounds back in? That's not the subtlest writing. Wow, racism in the furry universe. And give him more drugs. It's probably the most ungrateful dude. I'm leaving. You'll be hearing from fish too. And you there too, dinosaurs. What? Quit pretending you're a doctor. Get out before you hurt someone or worse. You don't belong here. Damn, man. Wow. Wow. Hey, you can't just say that. Let it go. It's whatever. Nothing I haven't heard before. But Brooke, Perry, you guys... It's fine, Spark. We were able to save the patient. That's all I could have asked for. Is there somewhere I can sit for a moment? Patient survival was achieved. Your immediate goals have been met. We will handle the rest. Thanks. I need a moment for myself. That guy was a douche. An absolute arsehole. Unreal. Unreal hostility against someone who saved your life. Incredible scenes. I don't know. I thought that was really funny. Okay. Yeah, dude just ran after being operated on. Yeah, he's just like, oh, you saved my life. I hate you. I'm out of here. He just went. He just went. Okay, we can go right up to chapter 5. We'll do one more. I'm curious. I want to do one more. That was so fun. The scene was ridiculous. You don't belong here. Should I even be here? I finished 100 operations, helped 100 people. Right, that was me. They even picked me to trial this cybernetic eye, but I failed. Quit pretending you're a doctor. Get out before you hurt someone or worse. I managed to avoid messing up this time, but all it takes is another bad mistake. Is it right for me to risk it again? I want to help people, but I still don't know if I can do this again or if I want to look after racists. Wow. Okay. Yay, episode 1, 2. This place is comfy. This place is nice. Hey Perry, you doing alright, bud? I know it's comfy, but unfortunately, I can't let you hog the couch forever. Oh, what? Did I pass out? Morning, I'm glad you're up. I'll get right to things then. So first, about the patient you saved. The car accident victim, Travis, right? The car accident victim who works for the Fish, Travis. Yeah, that's right. He works for Fish. The Federal Institute for Safer Health Tech. That Fish? Of all the people. But wait, wasn't he discharged? Something wrong? Does he need more care? Geez, Perry, sometimes you're too kind to afford. Don't worry, that jerk's fine. In fact, he's feeling so good that he's already filed a Fish malpractice report against us, and you. At least we were able to save him. Hey, don't be so down. It's not like the investigation's actually going to go anywhere, so you'll be fine. I mean, I guess I did save him. Now, how'd you know that? Didn't think you'd actually ask that question. Let's just say I have it on good authority. Yeah, you can trust me on this. Fish sided with you then. Well, that happened, remember? So I'm sure they'll be on your side again. They're not going to punish you for literally saving someone's life. Speaking of saving someone, Perry, did you know everybody here's already started gossiping about you? Me? But it all just happened yesterday. It was yesterday, right? You're the mysterious, nearly cyberneticless surgeon who suddenly and miraculously appeared and saved a life. And nobody can believe you were actually able to fill in for not just the cyberdoc, but Dr. Larson himself. I'm telling you, you're what everybody's been talking about. Well, everybody at Bluebonnet at least. Oh, am I really being hyped up like this? It's just like what people thought of me before. But I don't care about any of that. I'm just glad that things ended up working out for the patient. Actually, Perry, while you were asleep, I took the liberty of talking to some people and pulling some strings. To get me out of trouble from operating on the patient? Better. I've convinced them to offer you a position here as a surgeon. Sparks, why did you do that? I can't go back to practicing. Not after... And besides, they couldn't possibly want me in the first place, could they? I got no cybernetics other than the eye. I haven't operated in a year. What do I have anymore? Hey, didn't I just say everyone's been blabbering about you? You saved that guy with your own 2 claws. Perry, surgeons without cybernetics are rare nowadays. Good surgeons without cybernetics are practically non-existent. Most simply can't keep up with cyberdocs like Dr. Larson, even if their netics break down. But guess whose arms can't break down? I think you know where I'm going with this, Perry. That's not the only reason why you're interested in you. You've totally held on to your skills. Still, you need to be properly evaluated first. Gotta prove it wasn't just a fluke, you see. They'll handle the bureaucracy, but we'd need to get you caught up. You've always been a fast learner though. And when this works out, you can finally get back to helping people again. It will be just like back when we worked together, how it was supposed to be. Aha, speaking of which, Perry, you didn't hear that voice in your head again, did you? I didn't hear it, no. Really? Well, I mean, I told you, see? You just had to try again. And now we know that voice thing isn't even a problem. Sweet. Okay, question. Is Spark someone we can trust? Does Spark know things that we don't know? Obviously, they say they quit the job, but they also got us a job here. So yeah, I don't know if I can fully 100% trust. Maybe good intentions, but I'm suspecting secrets. I hope that's the case, Spark. I could have sworn I felt the voice was about to say something again. And even still, can it even come close to being as good as someone with work in cybernetics? That patient didn't seem to think so. He thought quite a few things. I would trust Spark with my neighbour's welcome rug, okay? Hey, I don't have any, and I'm doing alright. And he handled that emergency super well. Well, no fancy arms needed. Come on, Perry. There are still people out there that could use your help. You can do this. Pick up where you left off. I stopped because of what happened, because I didn't know if I could control myself anymore. If I stopped practicing, I wouldn't be able to hurt anybody else. But on the other hand, had I not stopped, how many people would I have been able to help? I was able to save that last patient. If I didn't try, if I didn't give myself one more chance, he would have. Alright, I'll keep giving it a try then. Thanks, Spark. He used to work for the cybernetics company though, but then he left. Yeah, I think he's 50-50. 50-50. Awesome. I'll always have your back, Perry. Yeah, don't lie to me, man. Better get ready. We've already been assigned another patient. One with cybernetics. Fancy. Already? Yeah, I kind of assumed you'd agree. You don't mind, right? Only if you let me get breakfast first. I'm glad you're back, Perry. Let's get that breakfast. There you are. Morning, Spark. Looks like your repairs on Dr. Larson's arm are holding up, for now at least. Technician Spark, salutations. Who speaks like this? And Dr. Maddock, I see you're still present. Your skills were notable, especially given your lack of equipment, and you succeeded at saving your patient. I understand you've been offered an evaluation trial. Did you accept? Oh, Dr. Larson, hey, and yeah, Spark managed to convince me to stick around, for a bit at least. And if the others are in agreement, this is acceptable. Then I will increase efficiency by leaving this patient in your claws and proceeding to the next. I look forward to learning of the results of your evaluation. Okay, bye. Don't let that distract you, Dr. Maddock. You look like a mess. Did you get enough rest? Rude. Nurse Brooke, right? Yeah, I suppose I slept alright. Just a lot of thoughts. Thoughts? You stood up for this, right? I wouldn't want to make you operate if you're still frazzled. Oh, you're going to be compared against people who have cybernetics. A lot of them. And they don't give out pity points for people with few or no parts. Not toward you, nor Spark, nor me. Ah, come on, Brooke. You're scaring them. You don't have to worry. Trust me. A year ago, Perry was the best around. Just wanted to make sure Maddox's on their game. You do still seem to know what you're doing, though. You did save the other guy after all. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? But anyway, since you're going for this, Dr. Larson wanted us to teach you about cybernetic surgeries. Spark told me you were an excellent surgeon, but you haven't performed any operations on cybernetics at all, right? Yeah, that's right. They weren't that widespread back then. Oh man, of course they'd expect me to know about cybernetics. They're all over the place now. And if I'm being evaluated, I'm gonna look like a complete idiot if they find out. They'd boot me before I even got started. I better learn, and fast. You're gonna learn on the job in the middle of a surgery? Let's do it. But I actually studied a lot of theory, so I just need some practical experience, that's all. Is that so? Then I hope you're a fast learner, because we got a patient waiting on us, so let's get this done. Okay, it's not a wolf, that's good. So it's Todd. So it's Todd Cooper, the Red Fox. Currently vitals are pretty good. Age 44. Height 67 inches. Yep. Was it hemochromatosis due to malfunction in hybrid synthetic liver? Liver requires treatment and repair. Okay, time for the briefing. The patient, Mr. Cooper, was admitted just an hour ago with complaints of pain and general malaise. Due to the patient's hemochromatosis, half of his liver was previously replaced, and with the cybernetic part. A build-up of iron? Hemochromatosis, which involves a build-up of iron. Does the cybernetic liver help treat it? Well. Someone's a smart cookie, aren't they? Yeah, we're dealing with a Kobold Meditech synthetic liver implant. This model is supposed to perform chelation, which helps reduce excess iron from the blood. Unfortunately, it's notoriously unreliable. You need like a Windows 11 update or something. The court's been letting the quality of their devices slip for a while now, so it's typical. Yep, I took a look at the device's logs, and I'm sure of it, the synthetic liver is malfunctioning. I'm not surprised it went bust either. Ever since I left, Kobold Meditech has been getting sloppier and sloppier. But anyways, Maddock, here are your objectives for the surgery. Okay, treat all hemorrhaging wounds and repair the synthetic liver. I realise you're not experienced with operating on synthetic parts, Dr. Maddock, but part of your evaluation is seeing how quickly you can pick things up. Their words, not mine. Not to worry, because that's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you out. Sure, Spark is our resident cybernetics technician expert. We'll defer to him once we get to the cybernetic liver. Yeah, Windows 11, you gotta have it. But since he's not a surgeon, and this part's inside a person, you'll have to perform all of the surgery yourself, Maddock. Yep, I'm good with the technetics, but I'm definitely not trained to poke around inside someone's insides. Okay. Have you done this before, Nurse Brooke? Fixing a machine that's inside of someone? What kind of question is that? Of course I have. I'm surprised you haven't. But I suppose these sorts of parts are still pretty new. You better learn fast. Okay. If all I have to do is whatever you two say, then it should be fine. Let's go. Okay, overclocks unlocked. Overclocks give you a beneficial edge during the operation. You may equip up to one overclock at a time. Unlock additional overclocks in the full game. Okay, so actually getting these a bit early. You're not supposed to get them until chapter 2, but it's fine as it's a sneak peek. Okay. Optimized nanites. Everything else is locked. Forced injected nanites, hyper spec nanites, auto driver, unknown. This one looks cursed. I want this one. Was this a blowtorch? Wow. Okay. Tweaking the nanite solution's concentration results in increased effectiveness with no downsides. Okay, so it's a 10% buff on nanites. I'll take that. Thank you. Let's start the operation. Leave it to me. Let's begin. Okay. Here's our fox. So let's get to the liver. That's still quite high. I'm sure the liver is like down here. Underneath. Isn't it like next to the stomach? This is still the ribs. It's still quite high, but it's fine. It's fine. You got this. Just focus on helping the patient like you always do. Okay, so let's chop this guy open. Slash. Bosh. Okay. This must be the hybrid liver. I can see injuries in the afflicted area. The hemorrhaging looks minor, but you should clear it before it gets worse. It's nothing the vacuum can't handle. Okay, you have to drain the blood before treating anything under it. And vitals will drop if you ignore the bleeding, but you knew that already. Okay, get rid of the blood. And then I'm gonna suture, I'm assuming. It's basically like that. There we go, my turn. Perry, this is the Kobold Meditech model L29R synthetic liver. In order to fix it, we first need to pop it open. Furry anatomy is still a mystery. It's all in there somewhere. Give it a shake, it kind of moves around each time. It's fine. It's not a criticism, I don't mind. I find it quite charming. Okay, please pass Perry the driver. Got a screwdriver. Okay, and a tray to put the screws in. It's a lot like a screwdriver, so simple. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. Okay, there. Hey, Dr. Maddock, if you don't want to bother deciding where to put what screw, everything's just kind of thrown in there, yep. Just tap the screw off in the pad in the middle and I'll sort it for you. Thanks. Okay, get the other screws out. There we go. Nice. Seriously? Blown components? What a piece of junk. Not to worry. This will be easier than it looks. Those two resistors are fried, that's all. We just have to remove them and replace them. Desoldering is first. Okay. It's fueled, give it a try. What like that? Wow, what is this, a flamethrower? It's an exothermic torch, used to quickly and accurately apply heat. Fun. You needed to desolder these broken parts. Let me tell you the steps. First, gently heat the solder until its temperature is inside the target. Okay. You won't need that much heat, so maybe only half a second's worth. When the guide turns green, quickly swap to the vacuum and suck the solder out. But be fast, else the solder will get cold and harden again. You'll have to reheat it. And be careful not to overheat. Though you'll still be able to vacuum off the overheated solder. Okay. So I've got a zap this melted. Too hot. And then suction. Okay. Just be careful and don't fry any of the other components, please. Okay, so I've got to melt the solder and then suck it up. Melt. Okay, I can take those broken resistors for you. Okay, forceps. Okay, resistors are out. Now for the replacements. I already dug out some new ones, so no need to thank me. They're on the left tray. They better be, you know, clean. Okay, place them with the forceps. Which one goes where? I'm not gonna lie, I already forgot. Brooke? Why are you asking me, Mr. Cybertech Specialist? I was minus in anesthesia. It's a 50-50 shot, unless you remember, Perry. How am I supposed to know? Let's just get some drugs going first. Okay, keep ourselves topped up. So, maybe here. Hey, that worked. Nice going. Okay, almost done. One more step left. You'll have to secure the resistors by soldering them on. First the solder, but could we get a syringe again? Okay. First inject grey solder. Eject it here. Just heat it up now, torch time. Okay, that's all there is to it. I messed it up. Now for the other three. I kind of get it. So I need to get the solder, drop it here. When I do the heat, it has a momentum to it. So when I let go, it stops on its own. There we go. Let's do one more. Here. That was a good one. Okay, I'm rebooting the organ. It's working again, yeah. All that's left is to close things up. Slide. Okay, we're on the home stretch. Just gotta screw the panel back on. Perry, you'll need the driver again. Use it to pick up a screw. It's magnetic. And then put the screw, hold, and start screwing it in clockwise. Top up on drugs. It's all medicinal drugs for treatment. It's all legit. But don't let go until the screw's properly tightened. And since you need to be precise, you'll have to do it manually. No automatic mode. Okay. Screwdriver. Here. Oh, what? Twist it like this? Too tight. Okay. So there's a sweet spot. Okay. If it's too tight, it's bad, but you don't want a screw coming loose inside the liver. That'd be wild, right? Got it. Yes. I still don't hear the voice. That's good. Done. Is that everything? Pancrep, how you doing? We're performing an operation on a robo liver. That should be it. Good work. Finally, let's close him up. Good, let's do the suturing. Surgery is going well. Our first patient we almost killed, but other than that we're doing good. You also don't want to strip the screw. No, that'll be too tight. Not bad. I guess you're the real deal after all. Great. The patient should be okay now. Operation complete. Nice. I've got competent claws. Oh, excuse me. I did over tighten the screw and I did burn him with the soldering iron, but you know, first time out. We made it. Another performance report. Spark, how much should I actually care about these? Well, the hospital is evaluating you, Perry, but these metrics are tuned for cyberdocs like Dr. Larson, not you. So don't worry too much about them. In case you're curious though, let me quickly summarise for you. Score is earned as you treat certain injuries during the op. They're like base points. Tech, on the other hand, is a measure of your skill, technique, you see. Think of tech as bonus points you can earn for doing well or lose for messing up. Time points come from leftover time. The faster you are, the better. And finally, you get points for following directives. Simple, right? I guess I'm not doing that badly then. Especially since you're being compared to a cyberdoc, so good job. Time to get the E rank. Yeah. Awesome. Great job, Perry. You're a natural. Maybe you should become a cybernetics technician too. That wasn't so bad actually. I'm glad we were able to treat the patient. You figured out the tech stuff quickly, Dr. Maddock. Not bad. Oh. That's Dr. Larson paging me. I hope his arms didn't break down again. Oh. Cheers, Vincent. Mr. Gaming. Night night. Cheers. Good luck, Spark. Well, I'm glad Spark wasn't just hyping you up, Maddock. It looks like you've actually got some decent skills. Thanks. Things are starting to come back to me, I guess. Keep this up, and you might actually pass your evaluation. Oh? Paging all doctors on call. New trauma patient admitted. Class B Cyberdoc or greater is required. Report and head to triage. Repeat. Class B Cyberdoc of greater is required. Oh god. Dr. Maddock, I'll be frank with you. I appreciate what you're doing with what you currently are, but look, if you're going to stay this way, I wouldn't get your hopes up. I don't follow. What do you mean? You're actually relying on your natural abilities, I've realised. Admirable, but it won't end well. I'm sorry, I still don't understand. You've got no surgical netics, nothing other than the eye, right? It's just me and the eye, but why is that such a big deal? It is a big deal. How long have you been living under a rock? Every nurse and doctor nowadays is kitted out with at least something more. Well, every nurse or doctor people consider worthwhile. People really expect for us to have cybernetics. Weren't you paying attention to what the patient we saved? He didn't give a rat's ass about us, did he? All he saw was a badger with cybernetic arms who didn't operate on him. How dare the rest of us touch him? So, shouldn't you have more cybernetics? Frankly, I'm dumbfounded that you don't. Why don't you? I'm not putting another machine inside of me, not after what happened. I just don't prefer having them. That's it? You just don't prefer having them? Well, yeah, I can do fine without them, right? If they're not essential. Wouldn't you be able to save more patients that way, instead of just relying on yourself? Maybe. I suppose I haven't really thought about it that way. I'm not sure. Everybody else would feel more comfortable around you if you had more parts too. I can guarantee you that. I don't know what to say. I just want to help people out. I didn't realise... I see. Dr. Maddock, forget I said anything, okay? It was rude of me. I'm sorry. Who cares what other people think? As long as you're doing your best to help people, right? And for what it's worth, I think you've been doing alright so far. So try to keep it up, okay? Shark got some spice. Yeah, she got quite a sharp tongue, but she seems actually quite kind as well, actually. I've warmed up to her a lot. Okay, good. We finished Section 2 with a B rank. A B rank is okay. We've got a few more chapters, but I think I think I'm going to save these for next week. This game is fun. This game is fun. I'm really into the plot. It's a little bit cheesy and everyone's a little bit heightened, but that's really part of the appeal for me. I like the fact that people are really dramatic and really like shouting at each other and stuff, and really like unfiltered with their opinions on situations. I find that's really, really fun part of it. I really like that. So I'm keen to check this out. So I think, yeah, next week we got 3 more chapters we can do to finish off the demo. So I think that's what we should be doing, which means we're done. 3.5 hour stream. Yeah. I hope everybody had a good time. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're gonna move on, and maybe we'll raid out to the next person. Let's see who's online. Cheers, Natos and Vincent, Cesarus, Darkstar, Hydrating, yeah, Pancrap, Cesarus. I said that already. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, Turquoise is there as well. I'm hydrating. No, thanks so much. I'll try and be back next week, and I want to see more of this. We're gonna save some lives and see who else is gonna shout at us for saving their life. That was so good. Cool. Yeah, take care. Who should we raid to? Who's on? Let's read to, he's got 700 viewers. Let's go. Fursuit Yoga. What is this? Oh, he's doing it in costume. All right, let's go. Buckman Baba. Hey, let's go. I'll catch you later. So yeah, everybody write yoga time when we go over to the raid. Everybody write yoga time. Cool. We'll catch you later. This is Usher signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time. Yeah.